Hi and welcome to a new video. In this video, we're going to take a look at another DeFi project. So we're going to take a look at what the project is, what my thoughts are, how it has performed so far, and if it might be worth looking at, yes or no. So if you are new to the channel, be sure to give the video a like if you enjoyed it and post a comment so you can help me grow this channel. Okay, let's dive right in. Looking at the token, it dropped about 17% today. This is because it's Sunday and it's the last day of this specific multiplier, but more on that later. So this is not a huge surprise. When we look at the token itself, so it got a nice pump in the beginning, of course, and then after the first week, all the opportunistic investors, yield farmers, they took out their investment and dumped the project for something else. And then we have the second week, and now we are going into the fourth week. So the first thing we do, as we do with any project, is check out if this project is legit and do some research. So it is interesting to know that CoinGecko did list it in their farms program. So if you go to CoinGecko, then click on farms and you'll see the top yield farming pools. If you then click on the returns, you'll see a bunch of Lua pairs listed. Of course, this doesn't automatically mean that this project is legit, but it does help already. As with most projects, the research starts on Medium, Twitter, and so on. So if we have the first Medium post right here, which was posted on September 25th, the first thing you'll notice is we see Tomo Chain Publisher. So that means that there is a link with Tomo Chain, which is another project that is being listed on Binance and a bunch of other exchanges. So let's dive into the protocol. So what they want to do is LuaSwap is a new swap protocol inspired by other automated market maker based swap protocols. So the idea is that it's completely decentralized and it's based on the success of Uniswap and SushiSwap. Of course, they didn't just copy the project, they want to make a better version and try to take out all the flaws of the Uniswap protocol. First thing they want to mention is that the protocol will have a fair launch with no seed investment founder fees and so on. So that's of course always good to hear, but easy to promise. So let's jump into the tokenomics. The Lua token will be giving to liquidity providers to incentivize them to stay with the protocol. Now the good news is it's not just a liquidity token, it's also a governance token. So you will be able to vote on how the project evolves, which is a nice touch. As with any project, it is worth mentioning that the value of the token will be defined by the value of the protocol. It's a bit of a duh, but it's always good to keep this in the back of your mind when you're dreaming of new shiny objects. So, how is Lua trying to prevent from everybody simply dumping the tokens even worse than they did after the first week? Well, basically, they only allow you to withdraw 25% of the tokens, and then starting from January, which should be approximately at week 17th, you'll be able to get the other tokens out, but not all at once, because as we have seen with different projects, then people will just wait until that day and then start dumping all the tokens. So they will be released over a period of 1 year. When we look at the release schedule, so the whole idea is to get the attention of everybody with really nice and juicy rewards. That means we had in week 1 and 2 a multiplier of 128, and of course then we saw a huge drop because all the opportunistic farmers pulled out their tokens and jumped into another project. Then we had some stabilization. In week 3 we have a 64 multiplier, which is now, and of course it ends today. And then we keep doing this until week 9, where we just have a 1-to-1 multiplier. Now, all of this information is fine, but this doesn't give you a project as we've seen with the APY.Center project. Yes, you might remember this one from a previous video where they promised insane amounts of APY, and of course after that first lockup period of 3 days, if I'm not mistaken, They just dumped everything, and everyone who was too late, they simply got fucked. So basically that was a Ponzi scheme, as there was no underlying value to the project at all. They just promised high yields, and they used the money of the people who come after the first to pay the first ones. So be careful of these things. Also, don't confuse the APY.Center project with APY.Finance, which seems to be a lot more legit. Anyway, back to Lua. It is interesting to see that they added a treasury fund, which means they're really planning to be dedicated and use 10% of the revenue to put into a treasury that then can be used for further development in the project. Good, now we know how the whole system works. We still have to answer the big question, which is how will this protocol create value? Because it's so nice to give everybody juicy returns, but if there is no value being created, then the story will end very, very quickly. So as we already understood and we double checked, TomoChain is behind the project LuaSwap. So LuaSwap, the whole idea is to have a community governed multi-chain protocol, which might prove to be a game changer. So the multi-chain aspect is very important. As we know, the gas fees on Ethereum are pretty high. So I'm happy to see that they're looking to port the LuaSwap to other low-cost, more performant chains, which means that we can be swapping a lot more efficient and cheaper. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Additionally, I'm very happy to see that they're trying to find a way to reduce impermanent losses. We'll go into that in just a second, because impermanent losses are definitely something to keep in mind when you are providing liquidity. I think that is the biggest headache you can have next to a problem with the contract itself. So important features of LuaSwap that they're trying to achieve is a lower cost than, for example, Uniswap. They want to have a AMM swap to support leveraged trading, the reduction of impermanent losses, which is very important for me, and then they want to have more than one token type in a pool. So these are interesting things. Now, before we're going to take a look at the website itself, I want to get back to those juicy returns. So the whole idea is that they are going to add new trading pairs, and they're going to give new upcoming projects a launching platform in the DeFi space. And the reason why this is interesting and it gives it some credibility is because with new projects, they need liquidity. So they're able in the early days to give up a lot of the equity, if I can call it that way. So they're able to pay for this liquidity just to get the project off the ground. Most important aspect is here that they do an effort to look at all the different projects and make sure that they don't add too many scammy projects, or if there are scammy projects, that they get kicked out really quickly. So because of these projects are so new, they're able to give you very high returns. So if they can keep coming up with new interesting projects, you will be able to jump to different projects and keep those high returns within the same Lua ecosystem. So if Lua is able to get in a bunch of new projects, then they will keep those high yield chasing customers as well. So to get started, the official website is luaswap.org. So always make sure you end up on the right website. I think the best thing you can do is to go to CoinGecko, go to the Lua token and click on that link, then verify yourself if the link is correct, just to be safe. You don't want to be connecting your wallet to some fishy, shady, scamming website. Here you have the complete list of trading pairs that you can provide liquidity for, along with their returns. This one is definitely interesting to get into. It's still 3000% thanks to the multiplier. Of course, this will drop next week as the multiplier drops, but I think there is still enough interesting stuff here to take a look at. I put some money here in Lua USDC, which is still pretty decent. Right now I have 144 available. This is the 25% that I already unlocked, so that is working as well. Then when we jump in here, you see that I already have 100 extra rewards here. Then when we look at the wallet, we see that there is 434 that will be released over the period of next year. That is the remaining 75%, is the 25% that is available right away. Earlier in the video, I mentioned impermanent loss. So it is important to know that if the value of Lua drops, because of course USDC, it will not drop, it is a stable coin, so there's no issue there. But if the value of Lua drops I will have impermanent loss. This means as long as I don't sell the tokens or don't take out my liquidity, I don't really have a loss as long as the value of Lua will get back to the moment that I bought it. As you can see, I took the liberty to make a screenshot of the moment that I started. I started out with about 1000 Lua and 177 USDC after the costs were deducted. So looking back at my current situation, I have about 600 Lua, which is about $9 per 100 Lua. So that brings me up to less than 60 bucks. If I then spend about 30 bucks on getting everything set up and I want to sell everything, and then you add the impermanent loss that I have right now, which is about 50 bucks, then you will see that so far it hasn't been a very profitable situation. So even though I am getting very high returns, we're talking about 1,726 annual percentage return, which is huge, just because of the costs and the drop in price in Lua, so the impermanent loss that has been created, I am not at a positive right now. So you should only get into this project if you have done your calculations and if you really believe that Lua can hold up. So to wrap up this video, what is my plan? Well, basically I will stay in here on week 4 and probably on week 5 as well. I will gather up to 1000 Lua rewards. Then regardless of the value, I will be going out and I will keep my 1000 Lua as an investment for the future because I do think this project has some potential. If you are into yield farming as well, then please give me your feedback on my strategy, as this is all very new to me as well. I'm also interested to hear if you are looking at different projects, if you've also invested in the Lua project. Again, this is definitely not financial advice. I'm just saying what I'm doing. I am just very interested in the whole concept of yield farming, and this seems like a pretty legit project just to try it out and see how the whole system works. And that is why I'm also keeping a bunch of the coins that I farmed just to support the project, because I like the whole concept. That's it for this video, so be sure to give this video a like. If you're not subscribed yet, click the subscribe button, and if you would like to post a comment, it doesn't matter what, that will help me greatly, as it will push us in the YouTube algorithm and then hopefully grow this channel. Thank you for watching and see you guys next week. Bye.